Furious, fearless, fierce, fabled, filthy, flawless, feared, fat, fuming, fiendish, and fast. These are some of the serious F-bombs I would like to use to describe last night's win against the Dodgers. Famalam, we're back once again. Good to see you. Great to see you. Best moment of my week. It's just to say hi. I take that back. Best moment of the week was my son's first birthday. But
There you go.
we're here.
Shout out, Murph.
This is our boy Eric. Don't love him. Don't like him. Just appreciate him.
How you doing?
We're back with one more installment of Drunks on the Puns. Thank you all for being here. Love you. Appreciate you. But also, fuck y'all. Kyle Schwarber had a fantastic night at the plate. 4 for 4 with 3 homers, 7 RBIs. Kyle's now batting .261 compared to last season, where he was famously feeble, batting .197. Ugh, that's flat. Horrible batting average. This man was the offense last night. Free-winning balls into the orbit without folding. The Phils look like they're on an upswing once again. Our favorite fragrance. Jay, you know it. The freshly flushed, foul-smelling, not fractured whatsoever, but fully Fubar Chicago White Sox.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, fuck the White Sox, dude.
Yeah, that's what their GM said to the coach. And firing Pedro Griffo, fortunately, not from McCann. They've officially broken their streak of losses and failures of 21 straight. Perhaps the fetid Chicago Southside air will be better now. Let's get into some fun baseball talk. Now with a special edition of Drunks on the Pond on location. Fuel up, grab a few beers, enjoy the fast-moving, never fatal, and firm, never floppy, fulfilling face-to-face-to-face, two-face, 3 of us plus you. That's fun. Fucking around, we do the best. Be sure to like, follow, sub, comment, show our love on the socials. Let's get out. Let's gear up. And stay drunk. Also, the letter today is F. For fuck the Mets.
Let me say I couldn't fucking curse, dude.
I didn't say you couldn't fucking curse. I just said you couldn't be a fucking dickhead.
I'm genuinely surprised at how many words you knew that began with F, especially describing words. That was impressive.
Jay, just so you know, describing words are called adjectives.
I've been drinking, my man. All right. It don't matter. It's all the
Yeah,
same.
but the fuck I haven't. You steal
How's
the
that
dead
Chipotle, dude? What the fuck?
Yeah, listen. Shout out to Felipe. Took the long way to get to my house. 20-minute order took about 45 minutes. Man has a Mercedes Benz.
Trying to pay it off. Trying to pay it
Insane.
off. Yeah, respect the hustle.
But I mean, listen, here's the thing. I took 2 or 3 bites and it's actually pretty solid. So, I mean, at least he kept it warm. I don't know how. Dude was driving for 25 minutes.
It's fucking Chipotle from Delaware, dude.
He put his seat warmer on, put it in the bag, put it right on the seat, and was like, let's go.
But, yo, circling back to the White Sox, so you said they only fired their manager. They cleaned house. They cleaned out the bench coaches, the first base coach, the third base coach. Everybody got the fucking boot. And the
Oh,
manager
because they're
now,
all drunker than Eric right now.
Listen,
probably.
Chicago White Sox, whatever happened there, that's a shame. A damn shame.
Dude, the team just. I mean, are we really going to sit here and think that a 20-game losing streak is all of a sudden going to be broken because
Wait, they lost 20 in a row?
dude,
Jesus
they're at like
Christmas.
20,
21.
22 or
They lost
23.
21.
Yes,
No.
currently.
They broke the streak as of Tuesday, but unfortunately they lost 21 in a row and they were 3 off the major league lead of all time. So
My
the
favorite
Chicago White Sox are just the absolute dumpster fire of all sports currently.
See, the problem is that they really started sucking when they got rid of Martin Maldonado. Like,
Stop, Jay. Stop.
they probably would have been better off at this point. They just pay them the money, just have them sit there. What's the worst that's going to happen? You probably would have won a couple games.
It was cheaper to get rid of them.
I think Shoeless Joe ran out of his versions. It's 41 versions. Good. That's good.
Shout out Shoeless Joe.
Shout out Shoeless Joe.
He was not happy, so he was like, let me home.
Straight up hated the owner so much that he decided to lose the World Series on purpose for $5,000. Which is crazy. Yeah, $5,000 did a lot back in the day. I mean,
yeah, dude.
You can't blame him.
He did it right before Prohibition.
Like,
literally
we're talking
within a year of Prohibition. So that 5 years that $5,000 just accumulated money, and he was like, I don't know what to spend it on. Shit.
Like, the crazy part is how cheap the owner of the White Sox was. Like, the dude wouldn't wash any of their fucking jerseys, shit like that, unless they paid for it. Like, that's insane. Dude was such a fucking cheap ass. I don't know, man. For $5,000, I probably would have sold too. Like, this dude sucks. We're fucking.
Wait, Cuz wasn't watching the jerseys?
No, dude.
No, that's why they were called the Black Sox. He
was talking about back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
You know, when Shoeless Joe played. Come on, man.
Not now. Come on, dog. Catch up.
You know, I got Arnold Rothstein's portrait in my bathroom. Like, listen.
Yeah, dude.
That dude knew how to fucking bend a deal. Okay?
He also got shot because of a deal went wrong.
It's true.
He took one with the race, dude.
The fact that you go in your bathroom and see Arnold Rothstein of all people is pure insanity. Like, that's like me walking in the bathroom and seeing Bob Barker because I thought The Price is Right was a great show. Like,
You say it's not a good show, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. You say it's not a good show.
No one talks ill about Bob.
No, not at all. I love Bob Barker.
The Price is Wrong, bitch.
But circling back to the White Sox, did you see who the manager is now? I had no idea he was. I had no idea he was part of that franchise. Grady Sizemore.
Yeah, Eric's gonna remember Grady Sizemore, Cleveland Indians legend,
Phillies legend. Got a beer thrown at him.
Dude. The beer thrown at him in Philly. Dude was the shit, dude.
I like Grady Sizemore.
He had everything going for him except
his health.
What?
He had everything going for him except for his health, dude. He couldn't stay healthy.
Mood.
It is a mood. Thank you for adding the one.
I keep forgetting I'm on this podcast, and like I'm listening to it. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good. I'm like, oh shit. Prince keeps looking at me. He's like, you should talk. Yeah, dude. What's about Nick Castellanos? And can you stop going for second base when you know your blood type is Rago and you know you run 2.5 miles an hour? But I like the edge. I like the intensity. I like that he thinks he can do it. He can't do it. I'm over it.
I mean, that's one thing that we got going for him, dude. He's tough. You got to admit it, dude. He is full in the Italian. How many other motherfuckers
Yeah, that's
walk
why I
out
got
there?
that chain on, dude. Listen, I haven't worn the chain. I got this chain, dude. I got this. I was like, dude, I can't wear this. I'm like, I look way too Italian with this. And he's like, we're doing the podcast. I'm like, I'm putting the chain on. Shout out Nick Castellanos. Please stop going for second when you know you can't get the second. You stink. You're an
But he
amazing
doesn't.
home run hitter. You're an amazing fielder. But please stop. Please. Just stop it first. Just stop it first.
He's an amazing fielder by default because he doesn't go for the balls that he can get to.
My
That's why
favorite
his
thing
fielding
is
percent's great.
Eric is the epitome of a Philly sports fan sitting on their couch drinking and yelling at a professional athlete for what they do wrong.
Dude, my gut's up there. I can't even see my dick right now. Listen, Nick Castellanos, enough already. Enough, dude.
like Nick Castellanos rounds first, and Eric with his gut hanging out. It's like,
I'm
you're
like,
too
don't
slow,
fucking
man.
do it. Don't do it. Don't you do
You're
it.
too slow, man. You ain't gonna make it.
Like, I know I can't do it. I mean, I know you can't do it.
Wiping the Dorito dust off his jersey, just like, I probably could have made it.
There's no Dorito though. Like, keep a cup of water to the side of me. I don't even lick my fingers. I just dip my fingers in the water and then I just wipe it off with my jersey.
Eric's looking at the TV going, you think you're better than me?
Take a couple of the chains off, cause you might like fucking make to the bag a second and a half earlier.
You're weighing yourself down, boy.
Yeah, but we gotta talk about the fact that Castellanos hits probably the most like untimely home runs of all time. Like, we could have a bomb threat at a school, and Castellanos is like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'll just hit one or two for the sake of the children.
Oh, you needed one?
like,
All right.
like the Queen died and he hit a grand slam.
Like, honestly, dude, like if it was like game 6, like I want a fucking Twin Towers hit. He will go 4 for 4 with 4 grand slams. Like, I don't know. He doesn't deserve any of this. I like, literally hate him as a person. Speaking as an Italian, he's like such a douchebag, but he just gets like all these accolades.
All right, since we're talking this in depth about Nick Castellanos, let's talk about a sad day in Philly sports. In all due respects, with every ounce of our love, Nick Foles, thank you. We greatly appreciate everything you did. You have the biggest dick this city's ever seen. Guys,
Cracking.
who else has the biggest dick? Let's talk about Phillies who have the biggest dicks. Come on. Who else has that Nick Foles energy where they can just show up and take the power?
I mean, the obvious answer is Bryce Harper.
Let's exclude him. Who else has that? Because we want the underdog. Nick Foles was the least expected.
Wild Thing has the biggest dick of all time.
You're talking about Mitch Williams? Jesus.
Mitch Williams, yeah. Shout out Mitch Williams, dude.
The mullet machine? Come on.
Biggest dick of all time.
Ugh.
I'd say Darren Dalton, honestly. Darren Dalton was manning that 93 team as the captain.
Yeah, but you're excluding the greatest character this city's ever produced. John Crump.
I mean, I'm not excluding him, but everyone knew Dutch was the captain for that 93 team. Dutch was
the
there
captain because he had the
was a
most money to
legend.
buy all he had the most money to buy all the 8-balls.
and because he was a genuine leader.
He really was. Like, lead
Shout
by
out
example,
Dutch.
but also lead by nose.
I think you're thinking of Lenny Dykstra, old nails.
Don't act like they didn't partake.
There was a Twitter post from Lenny Dykstra or Instagram. He was looking for someone to chauffeur him around the autograph signings, and He was like, "I'll pay you $5 for the companionship."
Yo,
He
Doug's
literally thought,
just got like one brain cell left. He's like, well, yo, he's like, come to my house and I'll take pictures with your kids. I can't even speak English. He's like, I can't even speak English. He's like, yeah, you want to see like me with a fucking lip in? And I'll take pictures of me.
it was just a very aggressive post, and I loved it from the sheer fact where it's like, does anyone else want to see how I live?
He's like, yo, I'm like 50 million in debt. Yo, come over. $5.
Picture with the kids.
Please don't tell anyone how I live. No.
Like, dude,
Wait, was it him
Lenny
and Cook
Dykstra-
or him and like fucking Dalton? They were up by like where Teresa's bar is, and like they were at a wedding, and Dykstra was just like in his like Corvette and just like hit the hardest right turn and like flipped the car over, and like that's
It probably was him.
loose. This is like, literally like the '94 season. This is a true story.
Like,
Except it was the strike shortened season because it wasn't mid season. So it was definitely 94, I think. It's not really our area of expertise because I was 5 then. But I know he did something reckless as shit in his car, and I don't remember what it was or when it was, but it was not good. Not good.
Dude, why do you have the Angels? Like seriously.
yeah, this is a nice throwback hat.
It's a
You kidding me?
gorgeous
The
hat.
LA,
I like the
Oh,
colors, obviously.
the California Angels were fucking legendary. It's a great hat. Tim Salmon, legend.
Yo, shout out Ron Carew, dude. For no reason, shout out Ron Carew.
Yeah,
Yo, you kids who are listening, you know nothing about Ron Carew, dude. RBI legend.
shout out Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Come on, that was one of the greatest movies of all time. Hands in the outfield.
God damn it. Who am I thinking of?
Garrett Anderson.
No. One of the actors from Angels in the Outfield. Not one like the.
it's
Oh, Tony Danza.
Yeah, Tony Danza.
That's the Tony Danza tap dance extravaganza.
I got the dickhead joints on, so.
There you go.
Oh my
You look handsome.
Jesus Christ! Look like you're about to go DJ at South Philly bar.
Franks and beans.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
I can't hear shit. Jay, what are you drinking?
Screwdriver out of my nice Philadelphia mug, like the total asshole I am living in
It's a
Delaware.
glorious mug, though. That's a glorious mug.
Boy, dude.
You are a sweet boy.
All right, so how do you feel about the Phillies, dude? Listen, like 3 for 4. Wait, what time is it on? It's on right now. Whatever. Listen, we stink.
We do not.
We stink again.
No.
I don't know. We suck again.
Oh, no, we suck again. Yo,
We're
he was
back.
like, yo, let's do this podcast. I was like, dude, I've been watching for like the last month. I'm like, let me watch when we're winning, okay? I'm like a bandwagon type guy. I got a girl moves in with a cigarette hole burn this fucking pig.
See what happens when you don't stop partying?
You've been drinking since noon.
Yeah,
Gotta
I'm better
respect
than
it. You just got it.
What the fuck you turning the TV on for? All right.
that. We're putting the fills on, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the fills on myself.
It's coming on soon. So, as of right now, the Phils are getting ready to face the D-backs. The enemy.
Yep.
They're playing great. But I fully feel like, and the words of Lil Dicky, I'm bringing it back one more week again. They think they're hot shit, but they're nothing but poop in a jacket. I don't think they are anywhere remotely close to riding the high they were last year. I think right now we should take 3 or 4.
I give credit where credit's due. They have turned it around recently. Like, they were scuffling at one point. Now I believe they're 11 games over 500. So credit to them for turning it around. Corbin Carroll's still having a down year, which is insane because I don't think anyone really saw it coming.
He's
Like, that's
215. The AL or the NL reigning rookie of the year is batting 215.
well, we already seen what Julio Rodriguez is doing for Seattle. He had a big year last year. Now he comes out of the gate and he sucks. It's one of those things, man, where it just, you didn't expect it. Like, we saw Gunnar Henderson suck last year. He didn't suck, but he wasn't great. He comes out this year, and for the first 3 months of the season, he was towards the top of the leaderboard for home runs. Like, it's like, the simple answer is it's just baseball. That's just how it goes. But to what you said, though, I mean, they should easily take at least split the series or take 3 or 4. I don't think Arizona lines up with the Phillies, but I mean, they do have pieces that I would like to have. Like, sure. I know, obviously, we've seen how much Eric hates Castellanos, so if I could get Corbin Carroll in right field, I absolutely would. I don't think I've ever seen someone hate Nick Castellanos as much as you do. Like,
I mean, I feel like that's Fubar. Like, hating Castellanos.
It's like, yeah, because, like, you fucking are, like, player, like, when he's, like, on fire, he's, like, player of the game. And it's like, the boys come out, dump the water on him. And, like, you gotta be, he hates even getting the water dumped on him. It's like, do you even want to be here? It's like, he's never happy. Even when he hit, like, fucking 1,000 home runs in the playoffs last year, he's like, yeah. And they used to, like, he's just flatlined all the time. Like, I need levels. Okay. I want you to be here. I want me to want you to be here. JT's coming up, dude.
You to want.
Yo, shout out my ex-girlfriend, dude. I hope JT strikes out right now, even though I'm wearing his jersey because she loved him so much.
I did not expect an ex-girlfriend shout out.
Trust me, I'm not shouting her out. All I'm saying is, like, I understand what he's saying about Castellanos, about the lack of love for the moment, love for the game. The dude loves the game.
Yo, he looks like Chino Marino from Deftones, does he not? Chino White Pony is legit Nick Castellanos.
He's not wrong. It's
That's the sad part, is that he's not wrong.
The cute Justin Timberlake, it's like looking into a mirror. The big thing that he's saying right now is, actually, I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
What was I talking about?
Exactly.
I just said Nick Castellanos looks like Chino Marino. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, all right. That's fine.
Deftones said, I watched a change in you. There's no change in you, Nick Castellanos. You're literally one level all the time. Be happy. Be sad. Don't be like, this is my job. Like, stop acting like it's your job. Be happy you're a Philadelphia Philly. That's why we love Stott. That's why we love Marsh. The Water Boys. Stop. Be happy you're here. We're the best fan base in the fucking whole world.
Got a point. So, speaking of the best fan base, last night, Casty, he got tagged in the wrist. Nice little fastball right to the wrist, the arm, forearm area. Stare down Joe Kelly. Was it Joe Kelly? No, it wasn't Joe Kelly.
No, it was
Joe Kelly gave him the wild pitch.
Some young guy.
Yeah.
Shout out Joe Kelly.
He loves Joe Kelly so much. Because Joe Kelly is a control douchebag. See?
Shout out Jameson, dude. Shout out the Phils. Shout out Jameson.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta love both. So, last night, as soon as Kathy got hit, took his base, the next half inning, Strom came out and nailed Gavin Lux right in the lower. We're back in the arm. Oh no, I'm sorry. Right arm. This is a lefty. So, do you think it was necessary for the retaliation, or was Strom absolutely correct in saying "fuck around and find out"?
I mean, I think the retaliation was 100% necessary. I mean, listen, you were scuffling going into that series. Like, the team wasn't showing heart. The offense looked like shit. The pitching looked like shit. You needed something just to get the momentum back. And Casey getting hit was kind of like, what the fuck? Like, if he's hurt, we're screwed. But then, Strom comes out and drills Gavin Lux. And I thought it was funny because Gavin Lux is like, dude, why? And Strom's like, fuck you. You know exactly why I did it.
Dude, he gave me such an evil stare down.
My favorite part about that was someone on Twitter said, Matt Strom's just mad he looks like Nicolas Cage and Gavin Lux stole the Declaration of Independence.
It's true, dude.
I was like, all right, that's pretty funny. But no, I mean, it had that. You need to protect the players in your lineup. This goes back to the 93 season when, the third baseman was telling the pitchers, if I get hit and I charge the other team, I get suspended. So what I'll do instead is I'll wait for you in the locker room and just fight you instead. So the pitchers were like, well, I'm not getting my ass whooped about that, so I'll just hit the other team. And what happened? Fucking, Dallas fucking, goddamn.
Dallas Green.
Dallas Green fucking plunked a guy in the neck in spring training because the third baseman got hit. Like, you got to retaliate for your team. That's a whole part of the whole vibes thing that we talk about.
Just fuck around, find out.
If someone fucks with your boy, are you not going to go after the other guy? You're 100% going after him.
It depends on who the boy is, but yeah. No, I mean, absolutely. Anybody I know, I'm throwing hands. That's just how it goes.
It's like, I don't see how you don't retaliate. I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm glad we won the series first and foremost, but in that situation, yes, you need to retaliate. What do you think, Eric?
Well, yeah, you got to fucking retaliate. But I'm also watching the Phillies game live right now, and like Nick Castellanos got a single, and like the way he like rounded first base, he like seemed so dragged. And he was like, "Oh my god, I wish I could have got second." Because you're not getting second. It's not going to be a home run every time, dude. It's just like, cut your hair.
He's just mad because he's the same length of hair.
Okay, I'm literally hating Italians right now for no reason.
We need to get.
When he dragged around first base, he's like, "Oh Jesus!" It's like, dude, it was like a line drive down center, and the fucking center fielder was like playing short.
I officially have a new goal for this year. That was to get me, you, and Eric first row seats in right field, and just Eric just go after Cassie for 9 innings, just all over the guy.
Oh my god, Collins, where'd you get that fucking Cuban link from? Springfield Mall? Get out of here. No, for real, he needs to cut his hair. He's super upset for no reason. I hate his whole vibe right now. His aura is not doing it for me. I legit hate him for no. I loved him last year. I've always loved him. Since he was a filler, I loved him. This year,
oh shit,
him stinking everything all together, dude. Get the fuck off my team. I don't care that you have like 6 RBIs. I'm like,
I wish we could have had.
I'm like the worst Phillies fan ever. Just like, he's like one of our best players. I'm like, dude, I just don't like the way you protect yourself.
I wish we could have had Eric on in like the first month of the season when Cassie was hitting like 0.7.
You should have told me at the home opener. I was screaming like, I'm like, this bum bastard.
I was like, $150 for me to stand in fucking Ashburn Alley. Fuck you. Windy as shit. Windy as a motherfucker. I was like, we lost like 11-0.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, could you just imagine them sitting in a room together and Eric Kelly, just the way you talk?
Is Suarez warming up
Ugh.
right now? What the fuck is this?
Nope, this is just his bullpen
Yo,
section
I
and his
might say
recovery.
something that could be interpreted as racist, but like also like, yo, send Rangers family back home because since they got their green cards, he's been stinking. It's like the fact that his family's here is it's too it's too much pressure on Ranger. It's like legit too much pressure. He was killing it. He was 11-0. Soon as they saw him play his first game, he's been like 1-9. And I just want to clarify there's nothing racist about that. I'm just saying that his family needs to stay away from Citizens Bank Park or wherever the fuck he plays.
I mean, as badly worded as Eric put it, he's actually not wrong. Since Rangers family saw him pitch, Ranger has been pretty bad. And this is coming from someone who's got him on fantasy.
Like, it's awesome.
Right.
It's like his family's there. Like we obviously want us to do good, but like I'm just saying the fact that his wife and kids are watching him play, he started to suck. And this is no good. Okay? This is no ducks.
This is also the longest and the most amount of innings he's ever pitched in his career.
Also that.
So it's growing pains. Growing pains. We'll chalk it up to that. I mean, he's working his way back. He was not working with the bullpen. They were just showing that he was rehabbing. This guy. But it's cool. He meant no harm. I respect it, and I know it.
Spitting it out. I say it.
Yeah. He's real time, real people, real mood. I get it. And he's wearing a real Mudo jersey. So he's a free.
And I've been drinking for 11 hours. It's what it is.
And hey, what is the name of the podcast?
Patreon only.
No. This is Drunks in the Pod, and we are 100% allowing this Harvard fugitive to just join our podcast for tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely
absolutely.
I contributed nothing. I'm just that drunk Phil's fan. Like, yeah.
He is literally someone.
Fucking Italians, dude. Yo, fuck Nick Castellanos. However you pronounce his name.
He is literally someone that'll be in the vet jail.
Yo, Jay, is
What's
that your
up?
basement or bedroom?
This is my lower level. My bedroom's upstairs. Sometimes when I drink too much and get pissed off at the Phillies, yeah. Sometimes I got
podcast before like fucking childhood bedroom into his house with his fucking girl. He was like, "Yeah, babe, we're gonna sleep in the Phillies' bedroom. We're gonna sleep under the fucking Jim Rollins banner tonight, and we're gonna make it free."
I will say this. The last game of the last year when we lost to the Diamondbacks in that game 7, I got trashed down here. And I ended up having to pull out the old futon and had to sleep that one off. That was a bad night. That was me, Morgan, and a bottle.
The Phillies are off. Our relationship's off. I'm sleeping in my Brandon Duckworth fucking blanket.
The good old days.
Oh, Brandon Duckworth. That fucking guy.
Dude, he was a guy. What are you talking about? That guy. I'll go.
Dude, he's part of the inspiration for the name.
Dude, come on.
Ducks in the ponds.
Whack, whack.
Whack whack.
Yeah.
No, Trey Turner has
What?
got no glove.
Oh, Trey Turner's glove is. What's the opposite of flypaper?
Why the fuck is hate the contractions on the fucking commercial right now? He's legit.
Dude,
Oh, he's playing 300 with lefties. Nobody cares, dude. Do something with us.
he gets it. He gets it. This
This
is exactly what this. But this is not 94-1. This is 100% just an unfiltered.
Phillies fan.
This is
we unfortunately we let her drunk on the ponds.
We
I'm
we
like blacked out on the pod right now.
we need to just strap a microphone to Eric's chest.
Well,
get
I
him
like
so-
what you
get him like right behind the plate in the first row, and just let him go fucking bananas back there at this point. Like,
I'm just saying, like, the fact that his family came so bad, what it is.
he has since been sucking. I think that's what I said. Stinks.
Yeah.
What happened?
I
Tell
think
us,
it's the-
Schwarber.
Well, he 100% has admitted this is the first time his family's ever watched him pitch in the Major League whatsoever. So let's just understand this is also the most he's ever pitched in his career.
I'll tell you what, I do find it crazy how long Jordan Montgomery held out for. Just a pitch, absolutely fucking atrocious, man.
Dude, he spent so much time
Holy shit.
worrying about Boris, making him a bajillionaire. And in
Dude,
the end, he took pennies. But also, he wasn't worth more than that.
Like, he's got a negative 1.3 WAR. He's
Ooh.
7-5, and his ERA is approaching 7. With 51 strikeouts, so he's not even striking out anybody.
Hey,
Like,
don't forget, being a strikeout pitcher is not the thing that makes you a pitcher.
no, absolutely not. But when you're asking to get over $200 million, you got to be good at something. Like,
I mean,
Like-
that's the thing. Like, when I said that the D-backs, they take their hot shit, but they're just pooping a jacket, this guy right now is wearing a leather jacket in August.
Oh,
Jordan Montgomery, the pitcher right now. He's
Awesome,
walking
man.
around in the Arizona desert heat wearing a leather jacket, being fucking pooping a jacket. He is not hot shit at all. Like, I never expected him to even get close to the money that he was trying to command.
like, and just to add, he's pitched, not including tonight, 77 and 2/3 innings in 16 games. He's averaging 4.8 innings in outing. Like, he's not even averaging a quality start at this point.
No,
Like, the
quality
dude
starts 5
just
innings.
sucks.
Quality starts 5 complete innings. He can't even hit that. Oof.
He's
oh, what the?
bad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm watching the game live right now. Schwarber just brutal.
Kyle had to run back like Ted.
Brutal.
There's the Phillies.
Still was better than Nick Castellanos, that fat fuck.
They can't all be 4 nights with 4 or 4.
Nick would have threw a chain at the fucking second baseman. Distraction.
Like, that's
Stop,
just
dude. All
That's
you need
just
is
a
Liam
brutal,
Castellanos
yeah.
sitting behind home plate with his holographic card flashing and hit second base.
yeah. We should start a boxing match. Eric versus Liam Castellanos. And just Eric's like, your father's a scumbag, you're a scumbag. Just beating up this like 11-year-old child.
My
Listen,
money's on
you
the
know,
kid.
can't know what you did. He's like, what did I do? He's like, I just been here supporting my dad. You're a bum. Your father's a bum. Your mother's a bum.
My money's on the kid because I don't think Eric can stand for that long.
That kid, that
Eric's gonna
kid
take
would
one
run
swing and miss him.
circles around Eric. Dude, Eric's taking one swing, missing, pulling out a Marlboro, lighting it up, and getting some oxygen.
Taking one shot, mask. One shot, mask. One shot, mask.
What if Liam Castellanos just walked up and kicked Eric straight in the fucking nuts?
Dude, I'll tell you right now, I'd win a bet. If that happened, I'd win a bet. I'm sure someone out there has bet me before that that would not happen. And I said, I'll take that bet.
It's probably Eric.
Yo,
Probably.
Eric was like, I'll bet you $1,000 Liam Castellanos won't kick me in the nuts. And then Eric will see him at
why
a game.
the fuck is his name Liam? Like wife Irish?
What? Probably. I don't know.
Nick Castellanos' wife Irish.
Why
Dude,
do you think
for
you have
us-
knowledge of their family background?
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, obviously. No surprise there.
This, yeah, thanks.
Well, Eric, thanks for showing up. You were great. We appreciate you.
I was happy to talk to Jay.
I'm just happy to be.
I'm just trying to drink my screwdriver and have a good time. Yo, speaking of shout outs, I actually told my dad I would do this fucking weeks ago, and I totally didn't do it. I gotta grab something real
Whoa.
quick.
Why are you letting down Jeff?
I totally forgot about it
Yo,
until
shout
you
out
said
Jeff
shout out.
Rogers.
Shout out Jeff
Not Jeff
Lesage.
Rogers. But also, shout out Jeff
But also,
Rogers.
shout out Jeff Rogers, obviously.
All right. He got me this thing on Father's Day, which is crazy because I'm not a father except to a dog. But he got me this baseball bat, whiskey fucking decanter. This thing
Yo,
is...
rip that right now. Fuck Amazon.
I told him weeks ago I'd give him a shout out for it. I'm finally coming around to it. Pops, this is for you. Always keep the Glenn Levet in there. Appreciate the gift always. Came with 4 baseball glasses too, which is
You got
fucking
Glenn?
awesome. Yeah, it came with glasses. Thing
How
is
you
the
doing?
fucking shit. Came with 4 glasses. For me, myself, I, and whoever else just happens to be in the house at the time. Probably the
Hank.
dog. Yep.
Give it to Hank when he's feeling a little antsy and it just won't stop. And you're like, he laughs it up like a little asshole.
No, so fucking Barstool has a baseball podcast. Don't want to give them too much fucking credit. They
All right.
said, the one guy said that Jason Dominguez is a better prospect than Jackson Holiday.
Get the fuck out of here.
Swear to God.
That's ridiculous. You mean the guy who's been a prospect for 7 years?
Said he's a better prospect than Jackson Holiday. Now, mind you, the guy he's with on the show was like, you're an absolute moron. Like, it's Jackson Holiday all day.
Jackson Holiday has 3 homers in the past 4 games in the majors.
Yeah, he's killing the
The
ball.
dude's legit right now. Finally. How are you coming to anyone thinking that Jason Dominguez is even remotely close to being the same?
Like, and my question is like, where does Jason Dominguez play when he gets the call? Like, we're talking Aaron Judge is already in right field? No, he's in center field. Soto's in right field. Verdugo's in left. Okay,
was
so
Verdugo on more than a 1-year deal?
I think he was on a 1 year, but I think there were talks about extending him again. So
why
it's
not?
it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you call up Dominguez. Well, where does he play? You don't have an outfield spot available. You could send Judge to DH, but you already have Stanton there.
Yeah, but also, why take away? Judge is a pretty good defender.
Yeah. I'm not saying, you don't have room for Dominguez. I don't know what your plan is. I don't know what Stanton's contract looks like. I'll be honest.
It's still the Marlin contract.
He signed through 2027, 13 years for $325 million. The Yankees are not going to. They're not just going to cut that contract. You just can't do that.
You can't.
So it's like okay, you need a plan here. My best guess is that the talks with Verdugo stop. They let him walk, and then they let Dominguez play left field, and then that's that. But outside.
Yo, fuck Nick Castellanos, dude.
Oh my God, he's on one tonight. He is on one. But
I've been dealing with all day.
I don't understand what the Yankees plan on doing when they legit just came out and said months ago that they have no plans on spending big money, and they want to start actually cutting the cap down. So
and that's what makes no sense, because if you don't want to spend any big money, then what are you going to do with Juan Soto?
The thought that Juan Soto could enter free agency again before his 26th birthday is fucking insanity.
Well, he hasn't entered it yet.
Didn't he enter last year when he signed with the Yankees?
He didn't. No, he didn't sign with the Yankees. He was traded.
Was he?
Yeah, that's why the Padres got Michael King.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot Michael King was in that deal. I mean, so he's 24. He's got a contract through this year, which is 1 year for $31 million.
Yeah, so he's still on arbitration, a rookie contract, all that stuff. Yeah.
So any team that's looking to sign him, you already know you're going to be close to $500 million because he's got age on his side. He's got the stats to prove it. So you need a team that's going to be willing to spend that kind of money. And honestly, how many teams out there are going to look? I mean, a lot of them probably are going to look at Juan Soto and go, 500 mil? Okay, we can do that. But we got 5 teams?
41. That was Alec Boehm's 41st double of the year.
Oh, shit.
League leading. But
another guy.
You have a total of 5 teams that can afford him.
Yeah,
But you trickle that down, you got a total of 3 teams that need him. And then you make it even worse. You got a total of 1 team, 1.5 that needs him. Every team in the league needs him. But to manage and make all 3 work, that's the tough part. Good luck.
To guess right now where Juan Soto is going to go, my first and only guess on a team that could not only afford him, but actually give him the playing time that he's looking for. Chicago Cubs, maybe?
No. I'm honestly saying, and this is going to be a fucking, no pun intended, left field. And so he goes to the Mariners. After the disappointing season that Julio's having, they always, for some reason, have cap space. Even though there's no cap, they have a fuck ton of money. Always in Seattle. Dude, I'm saying he goes to Seattle and him and Julio Manning next to each other. It's gonna be insane.
That's a fair guess. I mean, I didn't even think about them, to be honest.
Out of nowhere, they signed Robinson Cano
That is true, they did.
for a fuck ton of money. It's worth it.
Not to change the subject, but you know what's crazy? Who has the lowest total payroll on the active roster? Have you seen this in the entire league?
Gotta be the A's, right?
It's not the A's. No,
What?
The A's are actually putting out 28 million, which isn't a lot. Don't get me wrong, but they're actually double the bottom team. We're talking about the Miami Marlins.
Okay, that makes sense.
They're only paying out $13 million in their active roster this year.
And that's after Jazz leaving or prior to Jazz leaving?
I think that's after Jazz leaving.
Oh, wow, they shed payroll like a fucking minx. There was no need to shed payroll.
Half of our lineup is making that this year on a contract. Harper's making over that. Turner's making over that. Schwarber's making over that. Casty is. JT is.
Oh.
Like.
Fuck.
That was foul?
Sorry, watching live.
Absolutely brutal.
I thought I saw chalk. Everyone's confused.
Yo,
Are they going to
up
replay?
the back helmet.
Let's see. Are they not? Oh, here we go. Oh, dude. For all the people who were listening on audio, that ball just missed the foul line. Like
one coon hair off.
All that thing needed to do is hit a little bit of chalk and we were clearing the bases. Wow. That is a tough break.
Yo, that is one of the reasons that I love replay, but I despise it.
Yeah, replay is a little brutal when it comes to these situations, but
it's close.
God, you can't be closer than that. You cannot be closer than that. Because
you're like,
there was 3 blades of white grass that touched. It's just didn't matter. But it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
So, Jay, you were saying about the payroll.
Yeah, like, I just don't understand how. I mean, I do understand why we don't have a cap floor, because if you put a floor, then you're going to put a ceiling. And the one thing that makes baseball fun is the fact that these teams can just spend whatever the hell they want, and that's that. Like, I mean, obviously, every team has the ability to go out and spend money, but you have teams like the Athletics, the Marlins, the Rockies learned their lesson when they signed Arenado and then traded him like the next year. You have teams like that who don't want to put out these contracts anymore because it's like, well, we're putting out a contract, but we can't draw a crowd. Well, guess what, jerk off? You can't draw a crowd because you're not signing anybody. Like,
but hang on. Let's go back to the Rockies. And their Arenado. Let's give him a big contract and then let's trade him. But then during that same offseason that we traded Arenado, let's sign Chris Bryant to a big contract as well.
Nothing the Rockies do makes sense. Not even the fact that they went out and signed Bryant. The Arenado trade itself. They called St. Louis and told them, we'll give you Nolan Arenado and we'll eat majority of his contract just for you to take him off our hands. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, you gotta be a fucking... Like, you gotta be a fucking moron to tell a team that you'll eat the fucking contract And you guys can have the player. Just give us 3 prospects who haven't amounted to jack shit.
It's like you were trying to seduce them. And they were like, hey, we'll buy you dinner. After, we eat dinner, do you want to come back to our place? Like, no. Okay, well, can I give you extra money? Like, it's one of the dumbest situations that I've ever seen in sports contract history.
Little pause for 1 second. We had bases loaded with 1 out, and we're now going to the 5th inning because
we can't hit. We can't hit in Arizona. We saw it last year. We can't hit.
I was not wanting to hear this tonight.
I'm just telling you the hard
Rich
truth.
don't like to hear facts.
I love facts. I love facts, except I don't love when the facts are superstitious. We can hit anywhere.
What's that fucking that show where like walks in, loses his powers? That's us as the Philadelphia Phillies. You walk in Arizona and like the aura, and then everyone is just like T-ball. And Arizona just rains hell on us. It stinks, dude. We stink in Arizona.
Listen,
what's the score right now?
We're gonna shut. We're gonna lose.
It's not something I enjoy saying. Trust me, I wish we were up big in this game right now. It's tough because it pisses me off because we were in the playoffs last year kicking the shit out of Atlanta, and then the Diamondbacks were like, oh, hey, we're here too. And we're like, fuck you, fuck your swimming pool, fuck that furry-ass mascot you have. We're going to fucking beat you and then do cannonballs in your fucking pool and make you watch.
Yeah,
and
we shouldn't. Yeah.
Fucking the minute that report got put out that Garrett Stubbs said that, I said, here we fucking go. I said, we shouldn't have said a fucking word because now we're like the fucking Braves in 2022. They talk shit. They're like, oh, the Phillies? The Phillies of all teams? No problem. We beat that ass. Went to the World Series. We know what happens. We did the same.
Hit.
Regardless of talk shit or not, the Braves are going to fucking lose because the Braves are the Braves. Okay? 110. Hey, who gives a fuck? You show up when like matters and you fail inevitably for no reason. Like, oh God,
we want Strider,
dude. I can't even talk right now. The Braves.
Yeah, can't imagine why you can't talk.
The Braves. I hate them. I hate them much.
Like it's one of those things where it's like you should just shut the fuck up, play baseball, and just worried about the next team in front of you. Instead, you saw Arizona on the schedule. You got all hyped up because you were like, Arizona's no problem. We're going back to the World Series. The Astros, the Rangers, don't give a fuck. We'll take any of them. You couldn't even beat the goddamn Diamondbacks, who practice hitting small ball and fucking hit all over you. You chase shit out of the zone. You couldn't get hit. The relievers for Arizona were having a fucking field day on us. Listen, I am a diehard fucking Phillies fan. We got fucking.
You should be.
We got fucking dog walked last year by Arizona. We're lucky it went to 7. And if we're being honest, we probably would have won the series if anyone but Craig Kimbrell pitched in that game 6.
Oh, yes, we would have.
But the past is the past, and we're on to this year. But we can't ignore the past like it didn't happen. We couldn't hit in Arizona last year.
Yeah, it is.
And next
baseball wrestling podcast out of nowhere.
Amelia! Oh,
Amelia. Huh. That's one of my favorite things you've ever said. I think it's time. Eric, you give us your final thoughts For the end of the night,
Oh boy.
All right.
for the end of the show. Come on, buddy. Hit us with something good.
Here's the reality.
Like, this is the best
Phillies
Phillies
team of like
the
the
modern.
modern era, especially our era, our age that we can actually remember. Like everyone's going to go through a slump. We're going through a smidge of a slump. We're on the come up right now, dude. I'll see you in fucking October, and I'll see you on Broad Street November 1st. Like I have no doubt in my mind. I didn't think we were going to like continuously win like we were all of like May and June. Like we were unstoppable. It's bound to happen. Guess what? We're still the best fucking team in baseball. It's just what it is.
He's
Which
got a
is somebody's
point.
person. Listen, I have no doubt in my mind. Like I said to you earlier, we are going to win for the next 2 weeks. We're going to like be unstoppable. Like end of August, we're going to lose a couple. September, it's going to be like 50-50, but like the very end of September, we're going to come back. And then playoffs are going to be sketchy, like they always are. Like, why am I even a fan of this team? We lose like we always do. It ain't going to happen. All right. We're going to see the Braves, smash the Braves. Yankees, Phillies, World Series. We're winning 4-2. It's what it is.
You heard it here first.
It's what it is, dude.
Oh, man. All
Dude.
right, Jay. Your turn, buddy.
All right. My final thought. Just another quick shout out to a friend of mine, my boy Tom, and his wife Amanda recently lost their puppy, 4-year-old.
Oh,
Damn shame. Dog had a health problem come up, and unfortunately it was too much. Just want to give a shout out to my boy Tom, big Phillies fan. I promise I'd take him to a game soon. So Tom, Amanda, you guys are in my thoughts, and if you guys need anything, I'm here. Love you guys. Rich, what do you got?
I just want to say that's rough. But on this day in baseball history, Randy Johnson struck out 19 White Sox, making the record for a left-handed pitcher in 97. He is the GOAT. He's the greatest left-handed pitcher of all time, in my opinion. I don't care
What
what
did it-
anyone says. I mean, he might go down as the greatest NFL photographer of all time as well.
Also,
Dude,
what it is.
Randy Johnson's the fucking man. Did you
He
put
is.
in everything? He never kept a gun or a weapon near his bed because he said, I kept a basket of baseballs. And if I don't hit someone and hurt them, what am I doing with my life?
Bro's left arm was the weapon.
Dude, he could fucking throw a baseball through someone if they tried to steal something from his house.
You just saw Randy Johnson.
No, pause.
You saw Randy Johnson like he literally was on the mound with 2 guns on his waist. Like, as he's speaking.
Dude, if you saw Randy Johnson with 2 guns anywhere, you'd be like, okay. And you'd walk away and be like, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah,
God
I
damn
get
it, I
it.
love Randy Johnson. Shout out Randy. For just being the man.
Because he is the man. He was the mullet madness. Dude, his haircut was ridiculous. If you didn't love it, fucking
Dude, it's just, yeah. Baseball rules.
baseball rules. You
Moral
heard
of
him.
the whole podcast is
You heard it.
baseball rules more than anything you love or like ever.
You heard
Randy
it.
Johnson was more than any ever.
So I also have one other on this day. And this on this day is taking it way back.
Okay.
The first documented use of a mask for a catcher was 1877. John Clapp had his cheeks smashed pause, by a pitch that fouled off and hit his face, fucked his face up. Mike Dorgan replaced him and came into the game wearing a mask.
He said,
The
fuck
first
that.
ever, the first ever documented case of a catcher wearing a mask in professional baseball was on the scene in 1877.
Jesus Christ.
Wild. Got his cheek snatched and was like, go out. Not me.
It's crazy to think, like, there was a time where a dude was just behind the plate raw dogging it. Like, he's like,
Pause.
the dude was like, what's the worst that could happen? And that ball came back like a missile.
Meanwhile, there's leaking, gushing blood down his face, and everyone's like, you got work tomorrow. I guess, yeah. I got one full of 7-year-olds to talk to.
Like, I would love to hear the conversation with the manager and the backup catcher. He's like, all right, you're in. And he's like, fuck you, dude. You go in. You see him? He's got blood dripping out his fucking head right now. You want me to just raw dog it?
Meanwhile, he's walking out there with whatever fucking duct tape they had in 1877 around 17 milk cartons. Taped around his face. And he's like, let's fucking do it. And everyone's like, dude, you okay? And he goes, I'm rolling.
Like, I would love to
He's
see
taped to
that
his
catcher's
cheeks.
mask. Like they probably just got like a plate and just put it over his face. And they're like, dude, you're fine. You're just like, stick your hand out and catch the ball.
But I can't see anything. It's a plate.
It's like,
No, it's a glove.
he's like, do you want to get your face smashed or not? He's like, I guess not.
It's gonna happen. I can't see the ball. I can't see.
I don't know what to.
Oh my god.
I don't want to.
Can you just imagine how fucking pathetic that must have felt? Walking out and be like, oh, dude, the guy before me is absolutely leaking. Oh, my turn.
It's also gotta suck because like it wasn't like modern medicine where you could just pop a Tylenol and just hope for the best. Like that
No, dude, he had 9 shots of whiskey and sat down.
That dude had to walk like 6 miles back to his cabin and just hope he still had a rail of whatever fucking concoction was left on the table and just put that shit up his nose and just hope for the best.
He looks at him like his wife looks at him and he goes, I'm good.
Like we're not talking about a dude hopping in a Ford Focus and driving home. We're talking about a dude that probably got carried on a gurney by 4 dudes on each corner, like to a hospital, like 6 miles down the road.
Dude, you're gushing blood profusely out of your face. And he goes, yeah, some whiskey?
Straight wrapped his head in some dude's like shirt. He's gushing blood. One of the paramedics doesn't have a shirt on. The one tripped on a stone, probably fucking rolled him over, dropped him.
The elf didn't even use a brush at the time to brush off the plate. It was just a rag, and they put that rag in the dude's mouth. He's like, all right, fine.
A plate. They probably had like a stick for home plate. He was probably like, all right, well, like, what do we do now?
It was literally 5 sticks. And it was just in a weird house shape that was not straight whatsoever. There were no correct angles. The degrees were completely off. And he was like, everything works.
Like the umpire's like, this is home plate, and everyone looks at him and they're like, what the fuck is home plate? He's like, what's the goal?
The lead up and I was like, I've never ate off that.
He's like, fuck your plate. Like, you can take your sticks and get the fuck on out of here.
That ain't a plate.
All right, Richie, what do you say? We send them home?
Yo, let's go, Phils. Nick Foles, you got the biggest dick in the city
That's
forever.
Bryce single. Sorry, live. That's a double. What's up, bitch? Woo!
Let's
On
see
that
Nick
note-
Castellanos throw that.
right next to my chair.
On that note, Nick Castellanos can't do it. Let's just roll it out. Z, hit the music, buddy.
No.
Later.